welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. Are you looking for some awesome books to buy for your kiddos this Christmas season? If so, then you have come to the right place. Today I'm participating in a collaboration hosted by Leilani over at Living with Eve, so go check her out, and we are sharing a book buying guide. This is the perfect time for you to start making that list and getting those books ordered so they're here by Christmas time. Books are excellent gifts for kids, so make sure you got a pen and paper so you can take notes and write some of these things down. So what I'm going to share with you, these are books that we love to have in our home that my son absolutely loves. He's not much of a chapter book reader. Now he's 12, and the reason why I thought it was important for me to participate is a lot of the channels, a lot of the people have younger kiddos, and that's totally fine. I love to watch their channels just as much too. But there's just not a lot out there for the older kids, and so he's 12 years old, so I like to show you kind of what the middle school age range might want to look at. Now, one thing he really loves, like I said, it's not chapter books. He is not a chapter book reader. I normally have to read those aloud to him. He just doesn't like that. But he does enjoy resource books. So he loves nonfiction, he loves resource books and fact books. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. Some of his favorite books that we have in our homeschool right now. All right, so let's get started with some of our favorites. I'll have all of these linked below in case you want to go and check them out. These are Amazon affiliate links. Don't feel like you have to purchase through them, but it would be a quick way for you to just quickly look the book up and purchase it. So those will all be in the description box if you're interested in any of these. And you can also leave me any comments or questions you have about any of these books, and I'll be glad to talk to you about them. So let me share this one. We just actually got this one the other day. One of the things I think is very important at this age is to start learning about money and how to manage your money. So this is called Managing Your Money. It's an Usborne book. And this one's called Understanding Money. And as I flipped through it, I knew my son would just love this. So if you have a kid interested in knowing where money comes from, what we do with our money, what does the bank do with our money, this book is really good. I'm going to try not to talk about every single book, because if I do, this video is going to be like 1,000 hours long. All right, this book. First off, anything from DK I love. Like, they could just take my money because I love their books. And this book, I noticed a couple of these at Barnes & Noble, and oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. He wanted the Explorers book, but there's a bunch of different other ones. But this one, of course, is all about explorers. The dark side of exploration. And so it just has a couple of pages about each explorer, and it's a DK book. So we're excited to jump into this one. These were two that I have had on my list forever. My son loves maps. So if you have any child that's interested in looking at maps, he loves maps. And when I saw these two and saw how they were maps, but they were related to history, I knew I had to have them because we need more historical type books in our house. So they're made by DK also. I think I have a problem. This is called When on Earth. It's history as you've never seen it before. I just purchased this. I cannot wait to get into this book. So it's, here's like the Persian Empire. So it's super cool book. It's 65 astonishing maps that showcase when and where the most important events and moments happened in history. Okay, so going along with that one, the When on Earth, we have the Where on Earth Atlas. This would be perfect if you do Gather Round. I know I have a lot of families that follow me that do Gather Round. If you do the connecting continent units, this would be a perfect addition to have to use throughout those units, because this is going to take you through each of the continents. I started looking through it the other day. Here's the table of contents. So it does talk about early Earth, but then like if you're doing North America, let's lose this. Who needs that? So here's North America. This one's all about the landscape of North America. You have a population of North America, but anyway, it goes through every continent. So if you're doing Gather Round, or even if you're not, But if you're doing gather round, this would be an excellent addition to have and pull out to use during those continent studies. All right, next, super cool book. It's called In Focus 360. My son loves books like this, and let me show you why. I like them too. I'm not gonna lie, I like them too. So you've got this page, it's about the ocean. Okay, so it looks fun enough. Tons of facts, all kinds of good stuff to learn, but look at here. Bam! It opens up and it shows you the inside of those animals. How cool is that? This is not just about animals. Then you have homes, and both sides open up to show you what the insides of those homes look like. Earth and space. Look at this. Voila! Yeah, both sides. It's an amazing book. Definitely, you want to check this one out. We love stuff like that. This one's really cool too. It's called, I call it Time Atlas, but it's an interactive timeline of history, Time Atlas. And what I like about this one is it has lift the flap, and I know my son's 12, but he still enjoys that. He loves to pull the things down and see what they say. So this is just Earth through time, civilizations, the arts, transportation. We just love books like this. Books that hit on a bunch of different topics that we can come back to again and again. So you'll notice that theme. And most of these books I'm showing you, these are books that we can pull out over and over again. They're excellent resource books. All right. And again, another DK book. This is how nearly everything was invented. So we're planning on doing an inventor study. So I picked this up when I saw it. So this is all about inventions. This is your famous inventors. And these pages, some of these pages come out also. So just look at all the information that your kiddos are getting just by buying this one book. There's just something new to read all the time. So that's a fun one. Another fact book. I mean, who doesn't love Legos? You pair Legos and facts, and my son's like, sold. This is the Facttastic, a Lego adventure in the real world. He's recently been using it to learn about space. There's a whole space section. Let's show you the inside of it. So this is all about mummies. And then you've got some ancient Rome. And then, like I said, he's been using it for his space studies. So tons of information packed in this Lego book. All right. Oh, and another one that has a lot of good information. Now, ours is not the most current. This book is actually my husband's. Now, my husband is 42, so he's had this book for quite a while. I think he got it for Christmas one year. This book is super old, but actually, he has an old one, and then we have another one that I picked up at a used bookstore. But this is the way things work. And so I will link the current version, so if you want to pick that one up. But if you have a kiddo who is interested, or maybe they are not interested yet because they don't know about it, and you want to pick this book up and leave it out for them to kind of just peruse through, this is an excellent book. So he does update this, the author does, he updates it. And so it's just really neat information. So like, how does a chain hoist work? Or how does an escalator and elevator work? This really puts you inside the machine and shows you how it works. And honest to goodness, you could sit and look through this book for years. I mean, you could keep coming back to it and learning more and more. So these are a really fun book to have in your house. So look for these. I think I actually got this at the Goodwill. But look for these because even if they're the older version, they're still full of really good information. All right. Now, this book has been in my videos recently. We recently did a survival skills wilderness unit, and we loved this book. We learned so much and had so much fun with this Bear Grylls survival camp. So if you have a kiddo that loves the outdoors and is interested in survival skills, this is a really good book to have. Now, this one is space themed, but my son picked this out when I was telling him we were doing like a book guide. Like I said, he loves space. This is called Cosmic, and the great thing about this book is not only is it packed full of space information, it is a pop-up book. It's the ultimate 3D guide to the universe, and he used this last week. But when you open it up, bam, look at there. I have it upside down. Look at there. So it says it goes from the Big Bang to the early universe. So of course, if you don't want to talk about that, you could always skip that page. But we talk about just about anything in our homeschool, so he loves that page. And then the sides also open up. So you've got a couple of lift the flaps, so you can learn all about space. Here's the sun. So what kid would not love this? It's super cool. And the front lights up. You won't be able to see it because the sun's coming in. But if you mash this button, it lights up. And the last thing I want to share with you, these are really, really fun activity books. And don't just think that they're just a coloring and play activity book. Your kiddos are going to learn so much information from them. We have been using these for years. Even when we didn't homeschool, I actually picked my son up one of these. So the one I have to show you is Entrepreneur Academy, because that's the one that's currently on our shelf. I will link the other ones below that we've used. We've used Pilot Academy, Scientist Academy, and Entrepreneur Academy. So I will link those down below, but they are so much fun. Not only are they packed full of useful, and Doctor Academy. They're packed full of tons of information. So your kids are going to learn so much about whatever topic it is. There are experiments, there's math, there's games, all kinds of things. So this was the Entrepreneur, and I may have a flip through of this on my channel. I can't remember. But they always come with some kind of cutout in the front. They always come with a game in the back. They're awesome and they're fun, and any kiddo would enjoy these. Like I said, my son's 12 and he still enjoys this. We had so much fun learning from Entrepreneur Academy. So maybe 12 and under, they would like these. So I'm definitely going to link those below. So I could have shown you 5 zillion more books. I am a book lover and I want all the books. When I go to used bookstores, I want to buy them all. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you were able to add some books to your Christmas list. I will link them down below. Remember to check out the playlist in case you've got some younger kiddos and you're looking for some book ideas. I want to thank Leilani so much for hosting this collaboration. And as always, thank you so much for watching.